Hello?
Hi again. Hi again, Nicholas.
Hi. I have it recorded now 3 ways, so we should be good.
Yes, I did hear the message too, recording in progress. So somewhere it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just confirming it on the top right hand of your screen, it says recording, correct?
hmm
Okay,
Yes, I do
perfect.
see it. Yes.
So now I have 5 questions. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate this very much. So I'll
Yes.
just begin with the questions. So, from your experience as an immigration consultant, what positive impacts have you seen immigration have on Canada's economy and communities?
As far as economy and community is concerned, yes, it is 100% a positive impact because, as you are already aware, Canada is a land of immigrants, and with our growing population, we need to have immigrants. Yes, definitely younger ones coming so that they can contribute to our economy. So, our aging population is a vital factor as far as Canada is concerned, and statistics have revealed more than, I think, about 2 million residents of ours would be in their 60 plus in another 6 or 7 years. That's a pretty significant number, and they will be leaving the workforce at this point of time. So we definitely need a replacement for those who are leaving the workforce and retiring so that our taxes are paid. We need definitely immigrants because we need people to pay the taxes, and we need people to, run the businesses, stay employed, generate money. So immigration is definitely a very positive influence. It has been, and it will be a positive influence in the future too.
Really good answer. So my next question is, how do newcomers help address challenges like labor shortages and an aging population across Canada?
Okay. Again, I think I may have to fall back on the same answer that I gave previously. When you see from a very practical perspective, when newcomers come, they come with diverse experiences. So there may be engineers, there may be skilled workers, unskilled workers. There are different pools of candidates for Canada to choose from. So, and also if you see when they come in as newcomers, they are open to doing any sort of work initially to get into and assimilate into the Canadian culture and learn more about how, the employment or labor market is in Canada. And sometimes if they do like a particular industry, they may change roles and, stay in that industry. For example, right now, the most in demand seems to be in the trades as well as in healthcare. So when you have the aging population who are already in trades and healthcare, moving out and retiring, what happens is we do need newcomers to fill the slots. And these are all said and done, I would say blue collar jobs, pretty tough to handle. And we do have, yes, in Canada, we do have enough population, but it's not enough. So you do need additional skilled labor to offset all the retirees at this point of time.
Really good answer. So my next question is, what are some success stories you witnessed that show how immigrants contribute and integrate into Canadian society?
Are you looking for a professional experience or a personal experience?
Both could
I
both.
can give you a personal experience. I basically come from a customer service background, entirely unrelated to immigration. And when I came into Canada, my first feeling was, wow, what a beautiful country. There was no bar on age, there was no bar on gender to learn because the country where I'm coming from, at a certain age, if you're going back to college, you are basically looked down upon. People don't, even your fellow students, your lecturers, society doesn't accept you. But here, just gonna give you my age. A decade ago, I was 40. So when I went back to college at 40 to get my license because I needed a diploma to get my license. The entire society as such was very welcoming. I did get an opportunity to change my career entirely. So, and then today you can say I've helped hundreds of applicants. I've helped them become PRs. I've helped them with their study and work permit, different routes. A lot of immigration helped many of them achieve their goal of becoming Canadian citizens. So I'm just one person who was able to touch the lives of over easily thousand plus people. So imagine what is it, it's such a welcoming country. So imagine what every immigrant would be going through, So if they are able to find their sweet spot, their career or something which they enjoy doing, they will be able to change society as a whole and create a very positive influence in Canada. So this is from my personal experience. Professionally, yes. Due to client confidentiality, I cannot give you too much of details there. But yes, I've seen people, come back, different age groups again. I've had businessmen, women come here, business people come here, set up businesses here. I've helped them come here, and they have provided employment to dozens of candidates and applicants here, Canadian citizens, PRs, and they have been, what do you say? So when a person comes, apart from providing employment, they also are giving businesses to other small businesses as well, right? So it's a network. So there is a lot of positive influence that comes from there. So professionally and personally, I feel every immigrant counts, irrespective of whether they are temporary or permanent or yes, eventually citizens. Everyone can influence Canada in some way or the other positively.
Very detailed answer. Thank you for that. So my next question is, some people worry that immigration level strains housing or healthcare systems. How do you think Canada can manage growth while continuing to welcome newcomers?
Okay, I may have to go back a little bit, a few years ago, related to that, and to what happened on October 24th. So this October 24th, Canada released its new immigration plans, where they were looking at around 385,000 permanent residents every year, and then eventually dropping it down to 365 over a span of 3 years. Practically speaking, this was the limit 5 years ago, before COVID stuck. So during COVID, because of all the pandemic related travel restrictions and the ability where people just couldn't travel, and there was a huge labor shortage at that time, the government did open up their streams beyond certain control. So they didn't think of it in the long term aspect. They were looking at providing a solution to a problem which occurred at that moment. So it was more of a very short term issue, due to which they increased the intake, which unfortunately exploded too much, and that led to a healthcare crisis, housing market crisis, and a labor market crisis too. But right now they are, especially for the past, I would say, almost 2 years now, since last year Jan onwards, so 2024 Jan onwards, they have been doing corrective measures. They are on the right path. So immigration is a very important factor in Canada, because as I told you, it's a land of immigrants. Population is aging, you need newcomers. But having said that, too much too soon was the problem. But right now they are in a corrective measure. And if they are able to successfully reduce the number of temporary residents who are coming in, they are planning to keep it at about 5% level. That's a pretty fair, game, I would say, because of the 5%, not everyone is equipped to become a permanent resident. There will be people who become permanent residents and then leave the country, which means, again, that's a loss for us. So keeping that level at 5%, like how it was pre-COVID, is the right way to go. So I can see that there are already corrective measures in place, and we are going on the right track. Have I answered your question, or did I deviate completely?
Uh, you answered it to you answered the first part. The second part is, can Canada manage to grow while continuing to welcome newcomers?
Yes, it can. As I told you, yes, it can. It is a related answer. Yes, it can. As long as it's able to keep it at that 5% and below, like how they have targeted, that's a pretty good number, because our healthcare system and our housing market, our labor market, everything can only handle that 5% at this point of time. Anything more, the citizens and PRs here do suffer, and that becomes form of hatred towards immigrants. So do we need immigrants? Yes. Do we need a lot of immigrants? No. A balanced approach is the best way to go.
Okay, thank you. So now my last question is, looking ahead, what kind of future do you envision for Canada if immigration continues to grow at its current pace?
Current pace, in the sense, yes, they have made some changes as early as just a few days ago. So if that is the norm. If it's going to remain at the 5%, then we are on track, like how Canada has been developing all these years. We're talking about hundreds of years, and especially immigration exploded in the last 50 years. So we'll still be at a very, decent pace. And it would also be nice if immigration is not concentrated to any one particular country. It would be nice if they can, because we are a land of immigrants, diverse culture. So we should be in a position to welcome all ethnicities, all backgrounds, all religions and genders, rather than just giving an advantage to any one particular country that can. I would say annoy or worry people when they see only one particular nation, exploding in immigration and there's no one else, then the visible minority almost becomes a majority, which can scare people because all of a sudden there are a lot of cultural differences. But we are a land, we are a cosmopolitan country. We embrace different cultures. It's a very welcoming country. So it would be nice if they can focus a little more on that. But yes, definitely we would, we would need immigration. And I think we are on track as long as they keep it at that 5%. We're very well on track to going back to where we are, which is the pre-COVID success era, as far as immigration is concerned.
Okay, now, so just for your overall opinion, do you believe that Canada is having too many, not enough, or just like a proper amount of immigrants coming to this country each year? What's your opinion on that?
It's a very tricky question. I'm trying to see, based on what. Okay, so it was on track until the COVID. Then it exploded too much, which led to a lot of associated problems. And then being an immigrant myself, I didn't want to wait in the hospital for hours just and have no access to, doctors, or struggle to buy a home because I'm being priced out. So I do understand the concerns of, all immigrants who are already here when there is a lot of immigration. But having said that, we do need immigration, and it's also nice if they're all not concentrated in one particular city. It would be nice if they are spread across so that everyone gets access to their labor, and they are also able to, access all the facilities, healthcare, get employment, everything else. So yes, it is important, definitely. And the current level of 5% is a good target. So I would stick on to that. Yes. So we are on track. We need them. We need immigrants. I'm an immigrant myself. We need them. But it should be at a sustainable level where we are able to provide everyone with a good future rather than just bring in people and ask them to find their way. It would be better if we have good plans for them as far as housing is concerned. And also, of course, prioritize even the Canadian citizens and PRs who are already here, who are already contributing to the economy. That matters a lot. That matters a lot. So we should prioritize everyone, if possible.
Yeah, thank you so much for the help. I appreciate it a lot. So would it be also okay if I can take a picture of you? Because I need,
Sure.
so let me just screenshot this.
Am I too much to the left, right?
It's for some reason stuff's popping up where it, yeah, just perfect. No, I keep getting your eyes closed for some reason, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll try to look.
Or do you have like a picture, a professional picture of yourself that we can have permission to use for the assignment? That could work.
I will have to check. I'm not really good with pictures, very lazy. So if you can just click something from here, that's good. Otherwise, I'll just pick out something and share it with you. Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know on that. Again, thank you so much. If we end up needing more information or anything, would it be okay if I can contact you again so you can do a
Sure.
little email
Sure.
response?
I'm
But
happy to help.
like generally, thank you so much. We've been trying
You're
to
most
email
welcome,
so
Nicholas,
many.
and wish you all the best in your assignment. Ace it and get the highest grades. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so
Wish you all the
much.
best. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.